Some new show scenes coming to Disneyland's version of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's very, very possible. We're going to talk about it up next. Hey everybody, welcome aboard to another episode of Orange Grove 55. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I'm back. Your boy OG55 is back. Look, about a week ago, for those of you that are not aware, about a week ago, I tested positive for COVID. And thankfully, my case has been very, very mild. You know, it kind of felt like a bad cold mostly. I did, however, lose my sense of smell and taste, which is really, really odd. A really weird feeling, by the way. But that's why I've been gone for the past week or so. I'm recovering and I feel so much better. But let's dive into the topic at hand today. So we're going to talk about these new show scenes possibly coming to Disneyland's version of Runaway Railway. So let's dive in. Our friends over here at blogmickey.com says additional show scenes planned for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Disneyland. It says here, let me see here. As we continue to keep an eye on the Disneyland version of Runaway Railway, a new permit, has been filed that seems to indicate that the Disneyland ride will have a few more show scenes than that of Hollywood Studios. This is very, very interesting, you guys. And look, I got to be completely real with you. It's not entirely that surprising. I mean, look, for those of you that are not aware, the Hollywood Studios version of this attraction was put in the former Great Movie Ride attraction over in that park, in that Grauman's Chinese Theater looking building. So when the Imagineers were tasked with putting Runaway Railway into that show building, they had to work around that parameter of working, around this existing structure, right? But when they announced it coming to Anaheim and that it was going to be built behind Toontown in former backstage area, well, that changed the game because now they're building it from the ground up. Okay, so it just seemed natural that there would be changes. Now that the Imagineers have really a blank canvas to kind of work with, it just seemed likely that they would make some changes. And it looks like, according to the permit that Blog Mickey's reporting on, it looks like they will be doing that. Okay, which is very, very cool. Now, here, look, this is my opinion. And look, I know there's always exceptions to everything, but I think for the most part, when you build something from the ground up, as opposed to kind of trying to put it into an existing attraction or an existing structure, I think it works better. Okay, I think when you can plan all the design and show elements from the beginning and work that into the design of the structure, I think it ends up better. The product ends up better than when you have an existing structure and you're trying to fit something in that structure. Okay, now look, there's exceptions because I know everyone in the comments is going to comment below, but what about this? But what about that? There's always exceptions, but in my opinion, I think for the most part, when you build something from scratch, it usually turns out better. Look, this is an example, I love Mission Breakout over at California Adventure. I think that they did a really brilliant job at kind of repurposing the Tower of Terror into something completely different. But imagine how much better that attraction would have been if they would have taken the same concept and built it, with everything, with all the designs and all the show scenes and everything in mind from scratch. I think the attraction would have even been better, in my humble opinion. Okay, while I think what we got was fantastic, I think it would have been even better if the structure and all of that could have been designed in a way that would have been planned from the beginning, right? So I think, and I'm calling it now, and I can be spectacularly wrong on this, okay? But I think our version of Runaway Railway is going to be very much better than the one that Hollywood Studios got a couple years ago. I do, in my humble opinion. And again, I could be very much wrong on that. That's just my speculation. But I think what we're going to get here is going to be pretty special. I'm very, very, very excited for it. But what do you guys think about the possibility of these new show scenes being added to our version of the attraction? Are you excited about it? Are you not excited about it? Comment down below. It's good to be back. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.